Okay.
Yeah. So,
Mm.
what were we talking about before turning on this thing? What were we
I
talking about?
actually don't remember because I don't know. My memory's not been really great lately. I would say. I think it's just aging, you know.
Yeah, you're 80.
Not 80. Of course not. But you know what it does.
What it does? What does what?
You know what age does to your body and your mind.
Not in your 20s, man. What the fuck you talking about? 20s are the time when you do a lot of cocaine.
Late 20s. Come on.
Okay.
You know, and also I don't know. You know, with the shit that's going on nowadays.
What?
You know, everything. It's
What?
not just one thing. It's not people think, oh, this particular
What?
disease or whatever.
No, but what?
What?
Everything. Like, point out one thing.
I'm just saying all these different kinds of diseases.
Diseases.
That are
There's
out there.
There's one disease that you're concerned about, right?
Yeah, but there's also. Did you not hear about the HIV thing?
You told me about it.
Yeah. So
I don't know. Is that accurate?
Dude. I saw at least 3.
Oh, you know what?
Articles.
You know what? What were we talking about?
What?
We're talking about how some YouTubers upload.
Yeah.
Um,
Let me tell you something about YouTube.
Hmm.
So I just learned that from really big YouTubers. I learned that.
What big YouTubers?
For example, I heard from PewDiePie and Cody Ko that if you if you swear in the first minute of your video, you get demonetized. So the laws have changed of YouTube. Before it was if you swear at all in your YouTube video, you'll get demonetized. But
So
now
they have a little
they have changed.
lowered the standards.
I think so. Yes, that could be the case.
Mm.
And that, and also, I've heard that you have to add subtitles in the beginning, like 20 seconds of your video. For you know how you're on YouTube and the video starts playing automatically, like autoplay. The thumbnail before it was just thumbnail. But now it plays itself whenever you point at something or something like that. So it happens. I think they took that from a certain prawn website.
What's a prawn website?
Well, I'm not gonna say the word because we might get demonetized. But
we're not even monetized. So what do you care about?
What?
Demonetized?
No, I mean for future references. I mean, come on,
You said porn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna talk about how Pornhub, whenever you point at a video, at a thumbnail of a video, it starts playing.
Point like with your finger?
No, like a pointer, man. Where the fuck are you living?
What do you mean pointer?
Your mouse pointer.
Oh yeah. Oh. Okay. So it gives you a cap like a short version of entire.
It gives you a preview.
So it's like so let me alright, so it's a video.
Yeah.
It's a thumbnail.
Yeah.
In the thumbnail the boy and girl are just looking at each other. As soon as you point it, you just see the fucking vagina and all the fucking.
Well, it gives you like a point of a video.
It's like a glimpse of how the fucking's gonna happen.
Exactly. I mean, whatever. It's porn everywhere, so they're not gonna show you a fucking rodeo clown or whatever.
What's a rodeo clown?
I don't fucking know. I was out of examples.
Mumbling.
I was just out of examples. Anyway, so I was talking about the thumbnail thing. YouTube bought that on their platform as well, and I remember
from Pornhub.
I remember this specific tweet that
Pornhub. YouTube bought something from Pornhub?
They fucking implemented it. I don't know, copied, whatever,
Okay.
So when they introduced this new feature, I remember this tweet that Pornhub directed at YouTube.
Yeah.
They say that I wonder where you got that idea from.
Oh, really?
It was really funny though.
That's funny.
So anyway, as I was saying, so this feature of YouTube where the video starts playing automatically.
Yeah.
The 10 to 20 seconds of the beginning of the video, there is no sound, right?
Yeah.
In the preview, there is no sound.
Mm.
So you have to add subtitles in the
Yeah.
beginning
Yeah.
for the viewer to see what the person in the video is saying.
Mm.
Because in the preview, you cannot hear anything. You have to
Yeah.
add subtitles to pique the interest of the viewer.
Because it will be really hilarious if you hear something, because it's just short glimpse of something. like imagine hearing something.
Yeah.
Like imagine hearing the glimpse of YouTube of porn videos. Like, oh baby, oh, I'm tired. Like it just changes. It's funny.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
What?
2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
I was chatting with a friend of mine. I don't know whether I should call her a friend or something.
Acquaintance.
More than acquaintance, lesser than a friend.
All right.
Something
man.
in the middle.
You were a specific I keep saying this all the time.
Yeah.
You're one specific motherfucker,
Yeah.
right? So keep your specifics aside. Tell me about the story.
Yeah, so 2 weeks ago she said, no, I texted her. I said, hey, are you back to Karachi?
Hmm.
And she said, what world are you living in? It's been like a month since the semester started. I said, oh, I didn't see you because there's not even one class we're together.
Right.
She said, all right, then let's meet or something. I'm like, you sure? Today was the day that we were supposed to meet.
Yeah.
But we made the plan 3 weeks ago.
Right.
Or 2 weeks ago, who cares?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I texted her today. I said, hey, it's Sunday. She didn't reply me back. Now she replies me after I have watched all of her Instagram stories of her hanging out with other friends.
Right.
And I wasn't invited.
Oh.
Rightfully so, because her other friends are not my friends, so what the fuck am I gonna do there?
Right.
I just received a text. I'm gonna read out the text to you.
Sure.
She's like, okay, so I said, hey, just remembered today's Sunday. And she said, haha, that's okay. I assumed you might be occupied with something, so went on another plan. How about next Sunday then? I'll remind you. Now what I don't understand here, bitch, why the fuck would you assume I would be occupied? Like this is hilarious. I want to share another story.
Do share.
I want to share. I've shared the story, but I want to share it to the audience who's listening. Whoever the fuck, whoever
for some strange reason found our podcast.
whoever is lonely enough to listen to us, like cocksucker, you got better stuff to do, man.
You were deliberately driving off whatever one or two audience that we get.
No, listen, we're inspired.
Yeah.
By the people who inspired us.
That's true.
Who actually inspired us through their show about nothing.
That's true.
What are we doing? Nothing. So let me share this. Let me share this with you.
Yes.
Which I've already shared. It's a funny story. I got a call from this company. All right. 7 p.m.
Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a call at 7 p.m. No, what's the most that you do as an MBA student at 7 p.m.? Drink some fucking tea. That's what you do at 7 p.m. What else? Yeah. So I got a call. And you know what? I like the fact that I got a call. I was looking at my phone. I was using something. Now, as you mentioned, I'm a specific motherfucker. As you can see, on the time, I got my seconds running as well.
Okay.
So I look.
That's weird.
Yeah, I look at the seconds like because you know what? Sometimes it's 2:41, and 5 minutes later it's still 2:41. So I gotta keep track whether I'm crazy or the clock has literally stopped.
Oh, dude.
So I'm using my phone, and I regularly go back and check on the seconds. Like, Am I losing track?
You just time yourself with everything. That's so specific. Okay, go on.
Yeah, so I got a call at 7. It's like 6:59.
If you tell me the seconds,
yeah.
I'm gonna kill myself right now.
No,
Just
listen.
go ahead.
That's the thing. As soon as it's like an automatic call was set up for her to call at 7. So
Like exactly at 7?
that's what I'm
Whoa,
trying to tell her. So it was like 6:59, and as soon as it hit 7:00, I got a call like, reach out and touch face.
I hate your ringtone. Can I just say I fucking hate your ringtone
Yeah.
so much
Yeah,
because I hear it a lot
yeah,
whenever you're with me.
yeah.
So it drives me crazy. Either you know just fucking put your phone on vibrate or change the ringtone.
Dude, I love the song. I love to listen to the song.
You know what?
What?
Before you launch into the story again,
Yeah.
do you remember last time you were here? I changed my ringtone to Curb Your Enthusiasm's opening theme.
Because I told you so.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
And that was the best decision ever. You know why?
Why?
Every time I get a call, even though it's a serious, it could be like a serious call or something like that. The music starts playing. Oh, okay. This is like a pro tip for everyone who's listening.
Yeah, whoever is lonely. enough
Whoever
to
is
listen,
listening,
yeah.
you know, just
Whoever-
the one person who's listening. Here's my tip to you. Put if you have anxiety, if you get a call and you know suddenly get a really strong sense of anxiety or whatever about the conversation you're about to have, just put a funny sort of ringtone. That's gonna
really?
So whenever I hear like for example if I'm
Dude, slow down. I'm losing track.
okay if I'm about to have a deep conversation or like a strongly worded conversation with my dad,
Yeah,
he's calling me, I hear the ringtone
yeah.
and I'm already in a Larry David mode. Like, I find everything funny.
Yeah. You pick up the phone and you're like, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I interrupted you. Go on with the story.
So
Yeah.
at exact 7:00, I get this ringtone. I got a call. Got a call from Ibex.
Yeah.
And the lady's like, "Hey, I'm Jazza or Izza or whatever from Ibex speaking. Is this Haris speaking?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's Haris speaking." And he's like, "What are you doing right now?" And it was just a weird question. Like, what am I doing right now? Bitch, that's none of your business. At 7, so I stated the truth.
Yeah.
I said, "Well, I'm having a cup of tea. How about you?" And she's like, "Well, nothing much. Well, she should have said, my boss is busting my ass to call the fucking employees as a recruiter." That's what she should have said. Because, probably her boss is banging her fucking at 7 p.m. Who stays at office at 7 p.m.? Fucking, she wants to get rich by getting...
When you said that she asked you, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
I thought the next question was going to be, "What are you wearing?" Because it's so casual the way she asked you that.
You know what? There's a difference of tonality when you ask, "What are you doing?" when you say, "What are you wearing?"
Yeah.
You say, "Hey, what are you wearing?" It's like a little
I think
bit-
only creepy people say it like that.
How would you say it to your girlfriend?
Hey,
You would mostly text because you're a text person.
No, but I also call, so I'll be like, "Hey, so
What are you wearing? Okay, bye.
no, what are you so what are you like wearing?" I'd be like very rarely very casual, like it's okay, but go on with you.
Yeah. So I said I'm having a cup.
Yeah, you're having your tea.
I'm having a cup of tea. How about you? And she's like, nothing much. So, when are you? So, Mama Harris, why don't you tell me about your hobbies and educational background and job experience?
Right.
Now, I'm like, this came out of nowhere. Like 3 questions in one question.
Right.
So I'm like, hobbies. I like to do boxing. I like to write poetry. I like to do stuff and having a conversation, mumbling.
Right. you're in your chill mood, you're having your tea, you're
Yeah.
you're in that zone.
I'm more pissed off at the fact that she's unprepared to talk to me.
But that's, yeah, of course.
It's pissing me off. Like, bitch, you wasted my time.
Yeah.
So, and she's like, all right, great, great. And what about your job experience? I'm like, well, I did a job at WaveTech, and well, the rest is on the resume. You can read the rest of it. And she's like, okay, so when are you graduating? So I'm gonna graduate in June. She's like, okay, and when are you joining? I'm like, okay, joining is at least in the third interview.
Exactly.
The first interview is like get to know each other.
Yeah.
It's like a date. You don't end up fucking intercourse
Of
the
course
fucking
not.
first date
Yeah.
unless both of you are desperate.
Horny ass people, that's
Yeah.
what they do. Yeah.
So, and then she's like, when are you joining? I'm like, I can't join. And she's like, okay, what are your timings on a regular basis? Like university timings. I said I go to university at 2:30 till 8:30
Right.
every day, except Friday.
Right.
And she said, all right, then why don't you join us from Monday? I'm like, did you even listen to what I said? I go to university. My classes are from 2:30.
Yeah.
If I work at your place, let me tell you what I would have done if I was at your place. This person I'm about to hire, even if he comes at 9 a.m., he won't give me more than 4.5 hours per day because I have to leave at 1:30 in order to reach to the class at 2:30. So that's 4.5 hours per day. In 4 days, that's 18 hours. In 5 days, if I work 9 hours on Friday, that's like not more than 27 hours.
Right.
I said, you know what? I wouldn't even waste my time on such a person who would not be able to give me more than 27 hours a week.
Right.
And she said, I wouldn't hire him either. I'm like, all right, have a good day. And she's like,
There you
all
go.
right, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, have a good day. And well, I'm keeping your resume till June. And blah, blah, blah. I actually thought that I had applied for this job.
Wait, did you not apply?
I got to, well, so a lot of other people who got the call,
Yeah.
a lot of my friends, because I
Yeah.
tell these stories to everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's a fun story.
Yeah. It's a good material. Yeah.
So they said, oh, you got a call from Ibex too? I got a call from Ibex too.
Dude, the moment you told me this story,
Yeah,
the moment I was listening to your voice note, I was like, oh my god,
yeah.
how is this possible?
But-
what are the odds? Because I literally get a message from them every other day. Okay, a message saying, hey, Zen,
From Ibex?
Yeah.
Really?
I can show you the text, man. Like,
Oh.
it's really weird.
Yeah.
And how desperate they are for people, like,
Mm.
they're like, you are invited to a walk-in interview or whatever, because they had the telephonic interview with me way before. Okay, so that happened. That already happened, and it's funny how much they want people to work for them.
No, it's the point is that I got a call for the position of customer
Yeah,
sales representative or something like that.
I had the same position.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So that's why it's not desperate.
yeah,
It's that that kind of company would want a lot of employees as their customer service.
I mean,
representative.
sure, yeah, but you approach people, and you should at least hire people who are like,
They're probably contacting these. So this is my assumption. I'm not sure whether that's true. When you go to Pizza Hut,
Okay.
they give you a card or something. You write your phone number down.
Oh, you mean those feedback cards?
Yeah.
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 Right.
Sometimes it's a new restaurant or something.
Mm-hmm.
They would definitely ask for your phone number.
Sure.
New restaurants.
Yeah.
Or other apps like Food Panda,
Of
Daraz,
course,
they have your. So my assumption is,
The email as well.
yeah. So my assumption is that that data is being sold.
It is being sold.
So two companies who want it so that they can
Exactly.
contact you.
Yeah.
So, but the strange part is, how are they calling people? Like, how would they call you? So, in my opinion,
Hmm.
you would be a good customer sales representative, and so
Sure.
would I.
Sure.
How are they able to call people who are good for this role?
Yeah.
What are the odds, like, as opposed to people who are not as good for,
I don't know. I think there might be some sort of algorithm that
how
tells
do they
you.
know it?
I don't know, man. It's it could be
Cookies?
what cookies. You mean like your browser history or something?
Well, my Chrome
Yeah.
has my ID in it.
That's nothing. I mean, of course, we're all inside the Google.
Or you know what?
What?
I used to do that thing. I don't know whether that's on Facebook right now. Um, Whenever I would, back in like a couple of years ago when I was hunting girls and girls were hunting me.
Yeah.
Uh, Whenever I would get a message from a girl,
Yeah.
now in Hyderabad or in
Yeah.
Karachi,
Mhm.
I don't know about Karachi, but in Hyderabad, girls would text you.
Mhm.
They would make you commit that you would not expose their identity, and then show you their photo, and then expose their name, who they really are.
What?
You don't know that? So here's the thing. I get a message from a girl,
Okay.
and back in the days there was no WhatsApp.
Okay.
It was just a phone text,
All right.
right?
Yeah.
So they would text you, and you would talk to them, and you would also talk to them on the phone, but they wouldn't expose their names or photo anywhere or
Okay.
anything.
How did they get your number?
They were like a friend of a friend,
Oh, okay.
right?
Right.
So they would first make you, promise that you wouldn't expose their identity,
Okay.
right? And
Okay.
then they would reveal it, right?
All right.
Where did I start this from?
I don't know. You talked about Hyderabad and about
No,
how-
before that, why did that start with the story?
because how they collect our information and all that through phones and stuff.
Let me think.
Okay, while you remember that, I have one point.
I wouldn't be able to remember if you talk.
I'm just gonna talk to the people who are listening though.
Alright.
This one tip I have for everyone, for anyone who's listening, is I don't even use my email anymore when I'm signing up to stuff. You should never do that. Let me tell you something. Never use your email, your actual email, your work email or whatever. If you have just one primary email, never use that. If you don't want spam, if you don't want a lot of emails like fucking trash emails, sponsors or whatever, fucking
Trash emails.
yes, fucking whatever.
Trash.
If you don't want that, do not give out your real email.
Or if you do want that,
Well, then
feel
you're
free-
just a crazy person. Then yeah, sure.
feel free to
yeah, feel free to.
subscribe.
But here's my thing. I never used my real email. There's a lot of subscriptions.
Even I don't know your real email.
There you go.
Is it
Whatever it
with
is.
the Drake?
What? Don't,
With
come
the
on.
Drake.
Don't fucking dox
Is
me
it?
right now.
Is it? Is it
yeah.
with the Drake? Okay.
Okay. The thing is, so nowadays, whenever I install a new app or or get a subscription to something or whatever, I use this service called temporary email. It's very simple. It's not like a thing that you have to subscribe, whatever. Just type on Google, just say temporary email, and you get a ton of websites that give you temporary emails, and they work perfectly. If you want to sign up for something for a short amount of time, or that you know that you don't want emails from this fucking service, right? You don't want to get emails from this. You just want to sign in or sign up or whatever and do your shit.
Now I remember what I was saying.
Okay.
So back in the day, what you would do, you would not have WhatsApp, but you would still have Facebook.
Okay.
So what I used to do is, whatever number would text or call me,
Right.
I would copy that number, and I would paste it on search on Facebook.
Oh.
And because back in the days there was a trend that people used to upload their numbers on Facebook profiles.
Yes. Yes.
So even if they were hidden,
Hmm.
I think so. If you like search their numbers, they would be only one profile that would come in the search after searching,
Oh.
and that would be exactly the same person. A lot of times it was just boys messing with me in girl voices. Yeah, there was a lot. I used to be very cute back then.
Well, I can watch for that.
Yeah, I used to be cute, and there were a lot of fucking gangster gay
Well,
boys.
yeah, we used to go to school together. You were like one of those. How do I say this? You're like one of those hairless. like I'm like.
I'm still hairless.
No, I'm not talking about your baldness. I'm talking about like you did not have a hair on your chin, man. Like you were fucking so clean shaven. You were like one of them hairless cats, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, you were. I mean, in the point of view of a fucking creepy person, you would be like gold mine.
I was in a lot of people's eyes as.
You know what?
What?
Let me expose some of our classmates now. What? So, you remember when I joined that school, and you and I got started talking.
Why did we start talking?
I don't know because I think we had the same interests. You know, we were into a lot of.
When you came in class, I was on the other side of the class.
That's true.
And you were on the other side of the class.
That's true. I think you just wanted to come and see what the new kid was all about.
I thought I wanted to bully you or something.
Maybe, I think. No, but it didn't come across like that. I think we hit it off because I think we had a lot of similar interests.
But how did we get to know our interests?
I think we just talked about music. I think you were into Eminem.
Oh.
Eminem's new song just came out.
Man,
Rihanna, Eminem.
Love the Way You Lie.
Love the Way You Lie.
Oh my god.
And I had just recently heard that song at that time. So I was like also impressed by that song. I was like, okay, yeah, it's good, man. It's a good song. I listened to it as well. So afterwards, someone who was sitting with me asked me, and a bunch of other guys were like, hey, so after a few days of me joining, they were like, hey, so among all the students, which one do you like the most? Like,
Who did you ask?
What?
Who did you ask that?
I didn't ask. They asked me.
Who? Who's they?
I think they. Remember those one of the few bullies in the class?
Irfan?
Yes, that one.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah,
He was
and there was this large fellow as well.
Large fellow.
Yeah.
Sami?
Abbas, I think.
Oh, Ali Abbas Qadri.
Exactly.
And his nickname was Hakim.
Yes,
Yeah.
and a few other people.
Yeah,
We're just gonna bleep those.
Names?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Nah.
Alright.
Let him stay.
Alright, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so so these people asked me like, hey, so among all the students, whom do you connect with more?
They asked you that?
Yeah, literally, they were like, hey, so who do you think is gonna be your friend in the long run?
They asked you that?
Yeah, I don't know why, and I just blurred out.
Maybe they took too much drugs that day.
They did drugs.
A lot of drugs.
Oh man, I did not know that.
They did. Yeah. Well, they did a lot of gutkas.
Oh, okay.
And
the local stuff. Right.
And smoked a lot of hash.
Oh, they did?
They did a lot of hash.
Oh, damn.
And they also started with a lot of bhang.
Oh, man.
They were crazy. You know what? They used to travel each day about 30 kilometers each day on fucking motorcycles from Hyderabad to Matiari.
Just to get the
bhang.
stuff? Oh my god, that's fucking...
And they would come back fucking drugged as fuck on the bike.
Oh my... And they rode the bikes...
Yes.
While drunk and while fucking high out of their minds?
Yeah. I remember...
they could have killed themselves or someone else.
Hakim one day broke his arm while coming back.
Yeah.
Because he was too drugged to look at the road. And then he saw a speed breaker. So he fucking flew on the speed breaker because he was on 100 kilometers per hour on his bike.
Of course.
And when people asked him what happened, he's like, I don't know, I just flew.
Just
yeah,
blacked out.
yeah. No, he. So the speed breaker was the same color as the road.
What?
Everybody convinced him.
What?
Everybody convinced him
Yeah.
that he was flown away,
Yeah.
but because of the speed breaker. He said, I swear to God, I did not see a speed breaker because the color of the road and the color of the speed breaker were the same. There were no cracks. There were no, if you look it from far away, even you wouldn't find them. And it was because when they were coming back, it was so dark in the night.
Yeah.
Didn't see. What's the most that a motorcycle headlight could give you?
Exactly.
So
and who knows what time they were coming back at night? So it's like
dude, it was 1 a.m. or 2 a.m.
Oh yeah, there's not gonna be any lights there. Whatever.
They used to go to Bircha.
Right.
The fakirs who
they made a lot of shit. Yeah.
So they smoke a lot of hash,
right?
Because before they start with their spiritual ritual,
right? Of course.
So they used to sit with them and like ask them like, could you do this? Can you like give us some stuff?
Right.
So
they used to beg for.
they used to beg the beggars.
Oh my God, that is. Well, I mean, I'm not the one to judge anyone about anything, basically.
I am.
Well, okay. All right. So I fucking got cut off of the story. So so they asked me, who do you connect more in the whole class, and I said your name. I was like, Haris, and they were like, they looked at each other for a minute, and they were like, oh, okay, probably because he's like really good looking or something. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? That's not.
They thought you were gay.
I think they thought that I was someone who's,
hunting boys,
going for people who look better than others or something like that.
I want to hang out with good looking people. Those kind of people.
Right. I think he meant that.
Right.
And I was like, no, man, like all of you people.
Like, you should have said, listen, I know you do look ugly, but that's not the reason that I like this other guy.
That's a good one. No, the thing is, I literally told him I was also afraid of him because he's a fucking scary looking dude.
He was a lunatic.
He was a fucking crazy person, like a psychotic.
You know what he's doing right now?
What?
He's a car mechanic.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. He used to brag about his dad being a DIG in police or something.
Right.
But his dad was nothing more than like a first grade officer.
Okay.
Roaming around the streets.
Okay.
He bragged about him, like he even used to call his dad like IG. He used to say that, hey, next month my dad's gonna be IG of Sindh.
Wow.
Right. But
someone celebrating something, I guess.
Marriage, man.
It's Valentine's.
It's Valentine's.
Yeah, but who the fuck is celebrating Valentine's with fireworks? Probably some.
If I was, my assumption is, I got really weird assumptions. If I was in Pakistan right now, which I am, and I had a girlfriend in Dubai, and I would really impress her, and because the time frame is of 2 hours, right now she would be, at her place it would be 12.
Or 1, because it's 3 now.
It's 3?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's 3. Now I have to come up with another theory.
It's okay. No, your theory still stands.
Let me get another country that.
Dude, no. Come on. He would have. Maybe he fucked up the timing or something, or maybe the fireworks didn't go off at the right time.
Marriage.
What?
Or is marriage happening?
Probably, yeah. Or whatever. Okay, it's gone now.
What was I saying?
We were talking about the person. So he actually became a mechanic? I don't get that.
Yeah, well, dude, I said it's like I would say it's a little bit of karma.
Well, yeah, he used to bully like everyone in the school.
He even bullied me.
I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, of course. I would think so.
What he used to do is, whenever, so he used to go to Friday prayers in the mosque of his neighborhood.
Right.
as soon as these people would go Allahu Akbar,
Right.
he would start running in front of the people to break their namaz,
What the actual?
and then he would like brag about how funny that was in the class.
What?
I remember one more thing.
That's
There was a guy in our class, Javed or
right.
Javad or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He had an eye problem,
Okay.
so his eyes were like more apart, like his pupils were, or his eyeballs were
Mhm.
more apart than a normal person.
He was like cross-eyed.
It's like his right eye
Mm.
had the eyeball more right than usual, and his left eye was on, more left than usual.
Cross-eyed, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's cross-eyed.
I think so.
So if you and I are standing in front of him
Mm-hmm.
a little bit apart,
Mm-hmm.
then we literally could have an argument that he's looking at us.
Well, yeah, yeah. That I
Like
know.
I would
yeah.
say he's looking at me. You would
Mhm.
say so. Now that's an to me to it's really impolite to make a joke out of that.
Right, of course.
Irfan, the bully, used to make a lot of joke about that. He used to make
Mhm.
fun of him. He used to bully him. He used to slap him. He used to beat him.
Mhm.
He even, I remember, he told Javed to do his homework the next day. The next day Javed was like, I'm not gonna do your homework. So he grabbed Javed by his hair and banged his head in the wall. So
Man, that's so.
so he used to make fun of Javed a lot
Mm-hmm.
because of his eyes. Dude, I literally saw Irfan
Hmm.
getting cross-eyed in front of me, like within a year.
Yeah.
He became cross-eyed, and I thought that there's no other explanation than karma.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
I would think so. Yeah.
mm,
It came to bite him in the ass, of course.
how many minutes we're in?
37.
Cool, man.
All right. Well, yeah. I think he was a really weird dude when I joined the class.
Mm.
The first person that
Do you know Kamran Sario, the singer,
uh,
who used to you know Salal Mughal?
I've heard the names.
Okay.
Were they in the class?
No, they used to be in Sindh University.
Oh well, okay. Well, the thing
Kamran
is,
Sario is a pretty good singer, though. Just
you know what, the Irfan guy, what else was like I found weird about him?
Hmm.
And the moment I thought that this was like a strange dude.
Yeah.
Everyone back then used to have Facebook, right? Like everyone,
Yes.
of course.
Yes.
It's like it was a thing.
every youngster.
Yeah, of course, and like it was like a new hip thing to have Facebook. Everyone used to have it,
That's true.
and it was cool to have it back then. Now it's just like a dead place, of course, and only for parents. But back then it was like it's the norm. So I asked another guy. I was like, "Is Irfan on Facebook?" He's like, "No, he only uses Orkut."
Yeah.
What the fuck is Orkut?
That used to be a platform for chatting.
Well, I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
No, that used to be. You know what?
It used to be, yeah, I heard about it, but I was like, who the fuck in this day and age, even back then, I was like, who goes on Orkut?
I would disagree with that because Orkut used to be more efficient in chatting than Facebook. Faster.
Uh-huh.
You could send pictures and stuff, even like with less processing speed, like with less processing and more speed.
Yeah, but because there were a lot of less people than Facebook, because Facebook had a majority of the people.
Maybe, man.
And no, it's true, man. I remember it very clearly. It's like having MySpace at that time.
No, I would disagree because Orkut was before. What do you say?
Sit down and talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna pour a glass of drink.
All right.
I'm sure my voice is gonna be clear while I'm
I'm not sure about it, but okay, go on.
When I was speaking very slowly when we were testing, it was audible, right?
Yeah, go on, go on.
Okay. So just like let's imagine we're using Facebook. Everybody has Facebook
Sure.
right now today.
Right.
Now this new website comes. Yes, website. Let's call it Face Notebook or something.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Now this is a new cool thing. Face Notebook.
It was. I agree.
Right?
I agree
But-
that Orkut was exclusive, like more like it was
Because
Yeah.
it came before Facebook.
okay.
Yeah, people used to use just like people used to
Well,
use.
that's new to me. I've never heard about
remember
that.
when people used to use Yahoo Messenger
Yes.
and then Facebook came?
Yeah.
So it was like Orkut was being used before Facebook. So many users were on Orkut than on Facebook.
Okay.
So yeah, the dude was weird.
It was. Yeah. It seems very.
You know,
No, I'm good. Yeah. Right. So. Yeah, man.
I think we're having a good talk over here.
I think we are. Yeah.
You want something to drink? What are you doing?
Pausing. Okay. Right.
Is it going?
It's going.
Okay.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Well, you were right that I'm thinking about having the French fries again.
I told you you'd get hungry again.
So, yeah, in my mind, when you were promoting this app,
Hmm.
I don't know what you were talking about. I was thinking about something else.
What app was I promoting?
When you were talking to the audience that hey, don't let anybody get your email or don't log
There
in.
is no app. I'm not even talking about going to one specific website. I'm saying this service is widely available on the internet. It's called temporary email, and it's not just one website. You can choose any website or
any business.
I'm just
provider.
saying, give your business to anything. Basically, it's not a business. It's just something that you use very cleverly to get out of this fucking, these spam emails and all this
Have you
this
noticed?
chain emails.
Have you noticed that diet sodas are more sweet than regular sodas?
Yeah, because the sweeteners they use, they have to really amplify it
Why?
just so that it tastes
this,
better.
This is weird. It does not taste better to me. This is weird. People, this is what is like a trap in the. Now this is a kind of generalized statement, and also like a cliched statement, but I would say, but this is like the negativity behind. What do you call it? Capitalism. So, imagine this. You are a diabetic. I want you. So, so for example, I am the business owner of, or marketing manager of,
Right.
or whatever, of,
Right.
like some unit head of the soda company.
Yeah.
I want to create a soda for diabetic people, which does not have any sugar,
Right.
but does taste sweeter. Now what's going to happen is you are going to take diet soda, which is sweeter than the regular soda, and then you're going to be caught on to the more sweet taste. Your palates are going to be habitual of sweeter things now. You're more trapped now because you would want to crave more sweet things. Now, except the diet soda, there's less amount of material that's actually sweet and does not contain sugar. What are you gonna do? Drink more diet soda, and then again diet soda because you're used to more sweet things. If you take a candy or a biscuit or chips or whatever sweet or chocolate, it does have sugar. You want more sugar, but you can't have it because you're a diabetic.
Yeah.
So you would go with the sugar-free thing, which is more sweeter. So this would increase the consumption of your diet soda and would make the diet soda company richer.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense, of course. But to be honest, diet sodas taste like shit compared to the regular ones because I don't know what it is about sugar. It just tastes better than the sweeteners, and I don't know. I know it's really bad for you, and you should not take it in excess. But just
Yeah, take it. You'll die. Who the fuck cares?
yeah, indeed.
I mean, you're doing it to yourself.
That's true.
Like, I didn't tell you to put all this fucking ice cream in your mouth.
That's what is
Yeah.
wrong with the world right now. They blame it's like they blame others for their own obesity or something like that.
You know, this is what I like about Dave Chappelle. He said, "Yeah, I know you're gonna be." Listen, he said,
You're so biased.
"Why?"
Nothing, just go on.
No, I'm just supporting
Alright.
our talk with his talk.
Okay, fine.
In one of his
Yeah,
special-
sure, like Dave Chappelle needs our promotion. Go on.
Well, of course. So, he said in a special, I think it was a special, and I'm paraphrasing. He said that I don't care about gay people's rights to be gays and marry themselves. But I do have a question. What percentage of my contribution is required in your self-image? Like, that's the exact same thing. If gay people are marrying gay people, Dave asks the question
Yeah,
that, hey, listen,
right.
in an elevator, there's a gay couple
Yeah,
starts beating the shit out of each other.
right.
Dave asked this question. Would I call this two? I'm not gonna say the N word here because we're gonna be demonetized before even getting monetized.
What I'm concerned about and what I'm wondering is, did you have to use Dave Chappelle's voice to tell that story?
Because it's funnier. It sounds funny.
Did you just have to use the voice?
So he says
It's like I'm quoting Mickey Mouse about something he said, and I'm like, oh boy. I don't use the voice.
Listen to the story.
Yeah.
So he says, what if two gay men start having a fight
Oh my god.
in an elevator?
Don't use the voice, man. It's weird.
In an
It's
elevator.
worse than doing blackface.
What-
You're doing black voice.
What do you call that? Exactly. What do you call that?
Yeah.
Do you call that domestic violence or two men beating the shit out of each other? Because it's a couple. It should be domestic violence, but there's not a woman involved, so we gotta call it.
It's still domestic though.
No, but would the media call it?
I
No.
think it would.
No, listen. It's a little biased. If you beat the shit out of a girl,
Mhm.
it's domestic violence.
Yeah.
If you beat the shit out of a boy, it's a tragic incident.
No, they would still say a couple fought over or something. But I'm ruining
But
the
the
joke.
word,
Okay.
the term domestic violence wouldn't be used. I've never heard it. You know,
Yeah.
it was so funny. In Dubai, a wife caught his husband cheating on him. So she killed him, chopped his body into pieces, and then ate it.
What?
Yeah, that happened. And then some news channel uploaded the news on their social media page. The amount of laughing reacts were in majority.
Well, that's something
Even-
that's fucked
even-
up with the world. Yeah.
Listen, even I was laughing because it was
Well,
funny.
yeah, because you
But if you chop a lady's titties and eat them, even now she's alive, you know,
yeah,
she's still alive. You wouldn't see, yeah, fucking domestic violence, kill all men. Or,
Are you quoting Bill Burr with that because he made that joke? Basically, did you not know
Really?
that? Yeah,
No, I don't know.
he was like, don't you remember that? I don't know, it was a special or something, but he said, a woman cuts a guy's dick off and throws it in the garbage disposal,
Okay.
turns it on,
Yeah.
right? And they're like, oh, okay, women empowerment, we're all for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, motherfucker got what he deserved,
Yeah.
And it's funny. People think it's funny.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
But it is.
But he said the same thing. He said, if, a guy cuts a girl's titty off, right?
How could you cut a titty off?
I don't even know. Dude, this guy paints a picture, let me tell you that. Bill Burr is a fucking genius with stories. Bill Burr and John Mulaney, they know how to fucking tell stories. Let me just tell you that. Yeah, but he made the same fucking reference that you did. And it's true. It's really, something. And he's like, if a guy does that, there would be protests, there would be black, mourning days. It would be all over the news, silence moments.
There would be a TM movements all over. You know
Exactly.
what TM is? What is TM?
Something about
Titties move.
What?
Titties matter movement.
Oh my god.
Titties matter
Damn.
movement.
Titties matter.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Imagine here at National Stadium, the cricket match is going on, and as soon as the break happens, the halftime is happening. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the Titties Matter movement. And everybody's just in silence. How one girl's titty just cut off.
There'd be like a small protest in the corner, be like, all body parts matter.
Yeah.
And the thing is, wait, does it also include the men titties, like?
Oh, man boobs.
Yeah, the man boobs.
Nah.
Why
Sorry.
not? Why
Sorry,
not?
buddy. You're not in that category.
Well, see, that's where I think we should have the equality, because why leave the men out? They also have titties. Yeah, they have nipples. What the fuck? Just because they don't.
Let's go with WTM movement. Women titties matter movement.
Yeah, it's all about.
You know what? But then these people in America would be like, how do you know I was a woman? Bitch, you got a vagina and... Well, essentially you got 3 holes. You're a fucking woman.
Dude, you're fucking confusing me with all this specific talk,
What was it? It was Bill Burr. No, it was Patrice O'Neal. It was like, he asked in the audience from the ladies, it's like, what if you lose your vagina in a tragic accident one day?
Right.
How would you please your men? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Some girls were like, give him a blowjob. Some girls were like, anal. And then he said, listen, even you consider yourselves nothing but a series of holes. Why do you expect us to
Right. Mm-hmm.
So he said no girl said that, you know what, I'm gonna play PlayStation with him. To please him.
Exactly.
Why does it always have to be holes?
That's true.
Yeah. It's like holes,
Like hand jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. Fuck, man. That's true. That's so true. Did you see the trailer that I sent you?
Which trailer?
The new DC thing, the new
Yeah.
DC shit that is like coming out.
Mm.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man. Like, this year is gonna be like, DC has it locked down, man. This has got to be the best year for DC.
Yeah.
They're putting out 4 movies, hopefully.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the Batman, the Flash, Black Adam, and the Aquaman sequel. So I think
Is
you
it
know
is it Aquaman or Aquaman?
I think it's Aquaman. It used to be Aquaman. I don't know. It's like I think no. When we were kids, it was all like Aquaman, but like then,
But you never heard anybody say it, so
oh yeah, like I
No.
don't know. It's like those. It's like the Mandela effect. I think. You heard that? You heard about that shit?
yeah, I don't think it's true.
What?
The Mandela effect.
You don't think it's true?
Yeah, I don't think it's true.
Why not?
Because I haven't experienced it personally.
I have on a few things. I don't know. It's weird. It's strange. It's fucking freaky. But yeah,
Tell me about it.
I'll tell you about it. First, let me just tell you. Yeah, the only good Marvel movie that I'm looking forward to is the Doctor. Even though I don't like Doctor Strange as a character,
Mm.
I think they should have had more time to do his character development.
Really?
Yeah, before putting him in all these crossover movies,
Mm.
team up movies. We never got to see his adventures, like his standalone adventures.
Mm.
How he got to this Sorcerer Supreme title, man.
Mm.
It's nothing. It's like the guy just broke his hands,
Mm.
went to whatever the fuck temple it was.
But isn't Wong the Sorcerer Supreme?
Yeah, now they're like, I mean, they're joking about it, but of course, do you go to a Doctor Strange movie to watch Wong?
No, but listen, Doctor Strange is sorcerer,
Yeah.
but the Sorcerer Supreme is Wong because Doctor Strange was gone missing for 4 or 5 years.
Whatever. I know that they say that in No Way Home, but like, I'm telling you, man,
Mm.
it's just a gag.
Oh, yeah. What's a gag?
It's like, it's just a fucking thing that they've just made up. It's
Right.
it's gonna be, of course, he's the Sorcerer Supreme,
Okay.
even though the title is not, with him anymore. But I think, he's still in charge in a lot of ways. And I'm really excited about this movie because they're bringing all these different characters and new versions of these characters, and I think it's going to be really interesting to see a lot of stuff that they have planned. But except that, the new Black Panther movie does not look that interesting. Of course, after the main, the guy, he died.
You know what?
He was really good though.
You know what?
What?
When I saw Michael B. Jordan
Yeah.
as the villain in Black Panther 1,
Yeah.
I actually thought they should have swapped roles.
Exactly. Michael B. Jordan is really good though.
Yeah.
And you know what? He also played the villain so well.
He was amazing.
Yeah. And it was a really interesting villain as well. But Marvel has this really huge fucking problem. They kill all the interesting villains in their stories. They kill them off. Killmonger, they just fucking kill him off in the movie. Why?
I don't remember Killmonger.
He died basically in the movie.
Who's Killmonger? In which movie?
Michael B. Jordan, his name is Killmonger.
Oh, okay.
Right. So they kill him off.
It's a weird name.
Why? Why did they kill him off?
Mm.
It's so fucking weird. If you have a good character, why do you kill him off, man?
You know what? You know what I think?
What?
Is that whatever you're talking about
Yeah.
makes a little sense because to make the movie go hit,
Mm-hmm.
they want to cast a person. So a lot of actors don't agree to go on like whole series contracts. They want to do one movie, they're gone. Just like with Michael B. Jordan in Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
So because Boseman was cast as the main character
Yeah.
and he would have continued,
Mm-hmm.
very successful actors do not actually go for long shots. like a series of roles, series of movies as one character.
No, I think it's up to the
So
actors
to-
to sign the contract for.
So to boost the movie,
Yeah,
the first movie in the series, they cast a villain who performs extraordinary, so that people watch it, and then they cling on to it.
right.
And then obviously the villain dies. Now it's because of the remember, it's more interesting for audience if the villain is more interesting.
Exactly.
All the Dark Knight movies,
Mhm.
the villains were amazing.
I am not really sure about the Begins. I mean, they introduced Ra's al Ghul in the first movie,
Mm.
or Ra's al Ghul, or whatever his
Mm.
fucking name is. But I think, because he's a really big character in the movies, not in the movies, but like in the comics and the animated shows.
Mm.
I think they should have really waited
Mm.
to bring him up, or like something like that. And he did not seem like a very well character for the first movie in the trilogy.
Really?
I don't think so. If going by your theory,
Mm.
the first villain in the trilogy in the first movie needs to be better. He was not it. That has to be Joker.
But listen to this. Imagine that this is the first movie, and you have no clue of Heath Ledger being the Joker or Hardy being Bane. Imagine this is the first one. For you, it could be one of the best Batman movies ever. Before they're coming off Dark Knight Rises or The Dark Knight, okay? Now that you see all three of them, you start comparing. But if you see the first movie, the way
I saw the first movie. I did not like it that much, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, and a lot of people shared my opinion as well at that time. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we were talking about Marvel though. I think all the other movies coming out in the Marvel lineup this year is not that good, to be honest. The next year looks really good though. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy, definitely. I'm all in, man. The fucking listen. I used to not like the Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't like the first movie. The second movie also did not pique my interest.
Did you see Chris Hemsworth? He posted a photo of his a couple of months ago.
Okay.
As dude, if you had seen his goddamn arm,
Oh yeah.
upper arm,
Mhm.
he was like all buffed up, man.
Yeah, he's contractually obligated to do that.
Yeah, but he went like I think he's gone.
I think he went all in. I know.
No, I think he's gone beyond
I know.
the remainder of the Thor movies.
I know. Yeah, it's they never say it, but I think it's all in the contract. Because he signed again.
You gotta have a 21-inch
Exactly.
bicep.
Because he signed another 3-movie contract, I think, or something like that. Because he's still in the Guardians movie, or something.
I don't think it's that specific in the contract.
Well, dude, Marvel contracts? Are you fucking kidding me?
Like 22-inch biceps.
Dude, they are so specific with that, and they know what they want. They made Paul Rudd fucking have abs, man. I never in my entire life thought that Paul Rudd would have
abs, muscular body.
Right.
Makes sense.
Now, dude, let me tell you something. They want their actors, like the main actors, to look good.
Why wasn't Chris Hemsworth as bulky as he's gonna be in Love and Thunder?
He's not gonna be Love and Thunder.
What?
He's not in the new Thor movie, man.
Chris Hemsworth
Yeah.
is not in the Thor
No.
movie.
It's
No.
the lady is gonna be the new Thor,
he's
and
in-
Valkyrie. No, he's not gonna be in there.
Not one appearance.
No, I don't think so.
No,
Maybe
no,
like
I
in
don't.
like a short clip of him or something to like.
Dude, why
Four-
is
four
it
people-
called love then if he's not there?
Dude, I don't fucking know. He's just not in
You're
that
just
movie.
making shit up.
I'm not. Just check it out. Look it up, man. He's with the Guardians now. Did you not see the end of Endgame?
How is Thor's girlfriend gonna be Thor?
I don't know. They're gonna fucking introduce something in the Asgard.
Something, but listen.
Valkyrie, man. I think Valkyrie.
Where's love? Does
I
she-
don't fucking know, man.
Then I don't know. I think
Dude, this is what I heard. I searched like a lot, and I read articles, and that's what everyone is
Dude,
saying.
articles are shit because nobody knows what's happening.
No, I'm dude.
Dude, this is the
There's-
poster.
There is no poster yet. Are you fucking kidding me?
Not the original one. But as you said, you read articles, so here's like a lot of posters.
Yeah, sure. Here's my Photoshop. I'm just gonna put some, dicks in there as well.
So you cannot be sure whether he's in or not.
Dude, pictures, fan-made posters
Then-
is something else.
How about fan-made articles?
It's not fan-made.
Then
There are resources. They have their sources, and they have. I didn't read it on a fan site, man. It's not the same. I read it on like credible sources.
for example,
Screen Rant. They would not post something that is like
I don't think so, man.
and also some other
at the
bullshit.
end of the day, it's about views. So
Dude, they would. Why would it get views if they're saying Thor is not gonna be in the next movie?
because it's a news. It's a different news. I would want to
Fuck
read it.
that.
Like
Fuck that.
I would
noise.
want to read the reasoning behind it.
Well,
You know how
it
many
didn't say here's why Thor is not gonna be in the next movie.
anything, man, just catches attention.
Well, whatever. But it just let me tell you something. I don't think because
Where's the love in that? That's
I
a
don't
general
fucking-
question.
I think he's just gonna come in the first 2 minutes of the movie and be like, "Hey, here's my fucking hammer.
Yeah, take it.
Take it. That's it." And because they wanna drive this new movement of like women empowering. So the Black Panther movie is gonna be about women empowerment.
That's for sure.
Yeah, the Thor Love and Thunder
I
is
don't
gonna
think-
be about
I think
because listen, Valkyrie is in charge now of Asgard. Like you
Yeah.
did, like you said in the end game, he's like they
where's
got-
the love?
I don't fucking know, man. I'm
know
not
what?
a
You know what?
dude. It's Taika Waititi. Like he's
You know
he's strange.
I think that this movie, Love and Thunder,
Yeah,
love is in the title of this movie,
yeah. So
which means that the story will revolve around it. So Chris Hemsworth and Natalie Portman will save some place together, and then will Thor join Guardians again, and then leave Valkyrie and Natalie Portman on their own to rule Asgard. I think this one movie is not gonna be a direct jump, but a transition.
well, if that's the case, I would definitely watch it because Thor is in it, and I don't know. It's just, for example, is there a new Iron Man movie coming out anytime?
Of course not. Why would
Okay.
you think? Why would you think? They
Because Pepper Potts is gonna be Iron Man, I think.
would? Is there news? Is it? Is there any news? I don't. I didn't see any.
Well,
news.
everyone was talking about it when Endgame.
Dude, I have seen some hilarious stuff people are talking about. Some things. You know what? Or maybe not.
Dude, I'm just waiting for the Guardians movie. I did not like them at first, but after playing the new game for PS5 or PS4, whatever, it was so good. Like I fucking connected with them, and I understood the back and forth and the dynamic of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and it was so good. I watched the movies again, and I loved them. I love them so because in the movies they did not create enough depth of these characters. There was
You know
scenes.
what I am interested in?
Okay.
I'm interested in the love story
Hmm.
between Gamora and Star Lord
Yeah, because she does not remember anything now.
because she's the different version.
Yeah.
That will be interesting.
Because he doesn't know him yet.
Did you see this? Did you see what's going on with Canada?
No.
So, vaccine mandates. Do you know anything about it?
Uh,
So it's mandatory for Canadians. As far as I've read, I might be wrong. As far as I've read, there's like Canadian people. It's mandatory for them to get the vaccines. People don't want to get the vaccines because
mhm.
there's like a lot of people who say that.
Yeah,
don't-
anti-vax people. Yeah.
No, it's like people actually have had experiences after getting vaccine that they contracted COVID.
Okay.
So they said that don't force it upon us. So there's literally rules that if you don't get a vaccine, you're not gonna get a job, or you're not allowed in the public place.
Yeah,
Whatever.
of course. Yeah.
So there's these truckers, the people who have a lot of trucks. They protested and stuff like that, and Biden is almost doing the same thing
Hmm.
by like forcing people to take the vaccine.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I saw this poster. It's very funny. It's like, so Biden is, it's like Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, the Dumb and Dumber movie.
Dumb and
yeah,
Dumber
yeah,
poster. So, and Jim Carrey is replaced by
Justin Trudeau.
Trudeau,
Right.
and then the other guy is replaced by Joe Biden. Did you see the video that I shared when
Of Biden?
Biden was mumbling?
Well, yeah, sort of caught the first part of it, but the one that you sent me before was so good.
Or the
Mom and Dad.
Dad.
The Mom and Dad,
or-
and yeah, so good.
I was just scrolling through Facebook.
Yeah, like a dad.
Yeah, Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro literally makes reviews on Marvel and DC movies.
What?
You don't know that?
What?
Yeah, he likes DC more than Marvel.
Oh, Ben. Oh,
Yeah.
damn, Ben.
Yeah.
Wow, I like him even more now.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, DC's way better, man. Like literally. I know Marvel is killing it in the movie business, but let me tell you, DC has the best stories, best characters, best villains. It has more depth.
What's your favorite Marvel villain?
Marvel villain?
Hmm.
Oh well,
That's a toughie.
it is a toughie. Can I have
Two.
two? Yeah.
Okay.
I would first go for Marvel villain.
But okay, here's a condition.
Okay.
They have to be in any one of the movies.
Okay.
You're not supposed to be in comics and not in movies.
Does Spideyverse?
Miles Morales?
No, Spideyverse, like Spidey villains. Did they also?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I would think I was gonna say Green Goblin, but to be honest, Green Goblin in the comics and the animated was not that interesting. Only Willem Dafoe makes it interesting,
Yeah.
right? So I'm not gonna pick Green Goblin. I think, well, in Spidey.
How about we limit it to only live action Marvel films? How about that?
Okay. I think I like Doc Ock.
Okay.
Okay, Doc Ock. Alfred played him like amazingly. I only like it because of Alfred. The dynamic he puts on in the movies. The back and forth he has with Spider-Man is so fucking amazing. So natural, way better than in the comics or whatever. And his look is so iconic,
Yeah.
even with the glasses, he's so iconic.
Especially with the glass.
Exactly. Yeah, in the comics he has a fucking weird hairstyle. It's so fucking weird. It's so
Who
bad.
else?
Let me see. Dude, you fucking put me on the spot. Name a few villains. I've forgotten, man.
Thanos.
No, fuck Thanos. I don't know. Everyone says Thanos.
Have you heard to Eddie Bravo?
What is that? What? Who?
Eddie Bravo is a martial artist. He comes on Joe Rogan's podcast. You're talking like him right now. That's why I mentioned it. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but okay. I don't know if even that's a bad thing or a good thing, but okay.
Depends on how you take it.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. There you go. So, yeah. I think another villain. That's a toughie, man.
And okay, Killmonger.
No.
Loki. Fucking Vulture.
No.
And
no, fuck that.
Electro.
You know what? Mysterio is very interesting, but the way that they portrayed it in the movies, I did not like that.
No, just stick to the movie.
Okay, so if we're going by the movies, I'd say Venom, but he's an anti-hero, but I'd say Venom.
Venom in Spider-Man 3 was a villain.
I don't like that.
Oh,
I don't like that Venom. No, of course not.
You like the Tom Hardy
I
version.
think I love the anti-hero,
Tom Hardy
anti-villain or whatever. Yeah, I like that one. Okay, so that doesn't count because he's like a main character, like a anti-hero. So I think another villain. I think I'm gonna go an interesting route and say
Galactus.
no. I'm gonna say Ultron.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, he was. Oh, you know what? When I was watching Avengers 2
Yeah.
for the first time
Yeah.
On TV,
Hmm.
and I was watching the movie all along, and
Yeah.
when I saw Ultron, it did scare me a little.
Right.
He's probably the only Marvel villain who has scared me. Like even when I watched Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin, he's interesting.
True.
His laugh is scary. He is a scary character, but he does not scare me.
True.
But when I saw Ultron, I was like, it's just about to go south.
Yeah. And the fact that he gets into the internet and everything electronic.
Fucking robots,
everything is electronic, man.
Robots coming out of the ground.
Exactly.
Like this guy has it all.
You know what? I also saw this video. You know how that channel how it should have ended?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they did a Age of Ultron version where he's so they're so what are we gonna do? Ultron is in the internet and he controls everything now. So Tony's don't worry, I'll take care of it. He puts his hand out for his suit to for the suit up. But then nothing comes out, and then Ultron's yeah, your suits also don't work now. Because obviously, man, he's into everything. He's tapped into everything.
But
right.
There's a catch.
Okay.
Remember when in Spider-Man No Way Home, Peter Parker, Peter 1, takes control of the nanotech that Doc Ock just opted.
Right.
So there's something about Stark Industries that you cannot hack into. It can only be transferred by choice. So there's something going on. There are a lot of things in Marvel that they don't explain. That we get to know after we read the comics.
But technically, Ultron was also Stark Tech.
Okay, it was a creation of Stark Tech, but it was not originally.
It was Stark Tech because it was designed by Tony Stark.
It was a creation.
Anything Tony Stark touches becomes Stark Tech.
Let me give you an example. Tony Stark creates suits AI.
Right.
But that AI cannot take over Stark Industries because it's only one way forward and not backwards. You can only control, but they cannot control you back because he was genius enough to come up with the technology that it can only be transferred voluntarily, just like Edith, the software.
Right.
It can only be transferred, but you know now Tom Holland, if he uses Edith, he could actually control everything in the Stark Industries because it was given by choice. And then Tom Holland Spider-Man gave it by choice to Mysterio. So it was by choice. It's like a hidden truth that nobody knows.
Right.
There's another thing in the series called What If. Have you heard of it?
Of course, I've heard of it.
And have you watched any of it?
No.
There's a version where Vision and Ultron are one.
Oh.
Yeah. And
But that's like an alternative. Whatever.
Yeah. They're one. It's very, very interesting concept. They're one, and they have almost all the Infinity Stones attached to them.
Okay.
They're very cool. And as soon as
Spoiler alert, everyone. But yeah.
we don't give a shit. As soon as the portal opens and Thanos enters, you know what he does, Vision?
Oh yeah.
He slices him into half.
I saw this meme that said that's just lazy writing. Deadpool saying that afterwards.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, that's good.
Hmm.
But man, DC is gonna kill this year.
What are your favorite DC villains that were in live action movies?
Okay. Alright. Well, dude, you're gonna fucking narrow it down to movies, then
Just pick one. Heath Ledger Joker, right?
let me think. I mean, yeah, he's like in the top, but like, let me see if there's anyone that rivaled him in any
I
way.
would go with Bane.
Of course you would. Of course.
Of course. Perhaps he's wondering why someone would shoot a man. For what?
Throwing him out of the plane.
For throwing him out of a plane. Got him.
I think, to be honest, I would have said Scarecrow, but they did not portray I don't think they gave him much time in the movie.
Nothing.
Yeah, he was just there.
Yeah.
I think they should have, because the whole Batman Arkham Knight game is all about Scarecrow mostly. So because the whole game revolved around him, this whole franchise or this edition in the series, I think it gave him so much depth to the character and everything. I think they should have made one movie, or I think they should have made Batman Begins with just Scarecrow, no other villain. I think it would have been so well, to be honest. But yeah, I'd say Joker then, Heath Ledger.
Where were the other drugs gone?
Look at her.
Swear to me. Where are they?
Never start with the head.
The victim gets a little fuzzy. Did they say victim? No. Suspect? What?
I think he said whatever. We don't remember.
The
Victim. I think he said victim.
victim gets a little fuzzy. I'm gonna put a smile on that face.
I'm gonna make this pencil
disappear.
disappear.
Oh man, that was
You want to
good.
know how I got these scars?
My father was a drinker.
My father
You know
was
what?
a drinker.
I literally laughed. I literally thought
Yeah.
that everybody was a fool but me, that they got the line wrong when the Joker said, "Whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger."
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it was like a misspell, so the actor read it wrong. Because the actual saying is
He's stronger.
stronger. I thought everybody in the movie was a fool but me when
That's
it came out. I was like,
funny.
I'm like, motherfucker, you should have spoken to the writer. What the fuck you doing?
No, that's his take on it, because he's weird.
Stranger.
Yeah. That's those are the characteristics I find so.
How many minutes we're in?
1 hour 24 minutes.
think we should wrap it up.
I think so too.
Yeah, spoke about a lot of shit.
I think we have. Yeah. Well, to sum it up,
Nothing. Go fuck yourself.
nothing.
Check yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
To sum it up, nothing.
Come on. Nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Bye-bye.
Nothing. Doesn't.
Have a whatever. Have a good or
Whatever.
bad, whatever. We don't give a shit.
Have a
Bye-bye.
whatever day and or night or whatever, wherever the fuck.
Yeah,
you are.
we're nobody to tell you how to spend your day. You want to kill
Exactly.
yourself? Go kill yourself. You're gonna live. All right.
Hello. No, we're not condoning killing anyone or yourself.
If they want to.
No, definitely
Dude,
not.
this
We
is-
we don't want any more.
This okay. Before we wrap this up, I'm gonna tell you something.
Okay,
This is also imposing your care. This is what I was telling you about.
dude, I'm just.
Freedom. Give
Dude, this is not gonna get
Gi-
uploaded if you fucking tell people to fucking go
No,
and kill
listen.
themselves.
No. I said if you want to.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, we don't want to get sued,
We're not gonna get sued.
dude. Come on, just you know.
You come on.
No, you.
Okay, hold on.
I'm not
Listen,
coming on anything.
You studied law, okay?
Yeah.
Now I didn't say it. I said if you want to, I have no problem. Why would I have a problem? I mean, if you don't want to, because that's okay.
That tone, you know, it just sends the message
Dude,
that
you're
condoning.
you know you got a lot of lawyers around you. You know you can win the case. So don't worry, don't fucking
No,
worry about.
I don't even want to get into that shit.
And
in the first place.
nobody is gonna. You know the worst they're gonna do
Yeah,
is dislike the video. Right.
that doesn't show. You know, the like dislikes don't even show
Even
anymore.
if they show,
Yeah.
they're gonna comment that they're promoting hatred or violence or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Or they're gonna block our channel on their
Right.
whatever.
Right.
They're not gonna fucking. They don't even know where we were talking from. They don't even-
That's true. I'm just saying, you know, yeah, go fuck yourself and have whatever kind of day that you have or whatever. But just, you know, let's.
I think
Yeah.
it's better for people. Let me rephrase everything. I think it's better for people to not kill themselves. Okay, but if they do,
Mhm.
I do not have any authority to make them not kill themselves.
That's true, though.
So whatever the fuck you want to do, if you want to kill yourself,
Yeah.
you check yourself
Yeah,
or wreck yourself.
but
do
yeah.
whatever the fuck you want to do.
Right.
Mm.
Well, that you know, you heard it here, folks. All right. As Harris lights up his last cigarette, we can end it here. Goodbye.